everyone, welcome to Homemade with Coles. I'm Courtney Roulston and today we have an absolute treat for you. We're going to be making a hot cross bun caramel slice. Now I'm using some Coles apple and cinnamon hot cross buns for this recipe, but you could use any of your favourite hot cross buns. If you're gluten-free, you can get some gluten-free hot cross buns. If you want the fruit-free ones, the choc chip ones, I think I even saw some lamington ones. Whatever hot cross buns you want to use for this, you can sub in whichever ones you want. So we need to just slice the hot cross buns in half so we have a top and a bottom, and just repeat with all 6 hot cross buns. And now we're going to line the bottom of a 20 centimetre square cake tin. And I've done that old school like my mum used to do it. So my mum used to keep all the layers of the butter in the fridge, and you can see there some butter sticks on them. Keep them folded over in your fridge, and when you're ready to get baking, all you need to do is rub all around your tin, and that little bit of butter in there is going to help stick that baking paper in there. It's going to make our slice come out nice and easy once this is cooked. Okay, we need to pop the 6 bottoms of the hot cross buns into the base of our cake tin. Trim any up and just fit them all in, a bit like a big jigsaw. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, now that the hot cross buns have lined the bottom of our cake tin, I've got the oven at 180 degrees and we just need to bake this for about 10 minutes to get these nice and crispy. Right, while the bases are baking in the oven, we can get onto that beautiful caramel filling. So really simple ingredients for this one. We've got a couple of cans of condensed milk. So this is a really simple kind of cheats way of making a caramel. I've also got 80 grams of butter that I've just diced up. So that can go into our saucepan. With that butter, just pour in the 2 cans of condensed milk. The third ingredient is some golden syrup. So we need half a cup of golden syrup. See, this gives us that beautiful golden amber colour. You want to cook this for about 5 minutes, and that will be perfect timing. By the time our caramel's ready, our hot cross bun bases will be ready out of the oven. Okay, the hot cross bun bases have had their 10 minutes in the oven. They smell fantastic already. Just pour that caramel over the hot cross bun bases. Make sure it's in all of the corners. Right, this needs to go back into the oven, 20 minutes, 180 degrees. Right, we can do some multitasking while that caramel is getting beautiful and golden in the oven. So I've got an additional 20 grams of butter here. That's just gonna go into a pan. And then I'm just gonna slice up the hot cross bun tops. You can rip them up if you want to be nice and rustic, and just pop the hot cross bun tops and give these a toss through for 5 or 6 minutes, or until they're beautiful and have become nice and kind of toasted with that butter. Quality control. Okay, that caramel is just bubbling and golden and looking fantastic. It's had its 20 minutes in the oven. And I'm just going to set that aside there to cool slightly. We've got the hot cross bun tops, which are nice and crispy. They are just going to sit there and cool because we don't want to put hot cross buns onto our chocolate later on. So I have just a little pan with some water. Now you want to make sure the bottom of your bowl is not touching the water, otherwise you could burn the chocolate. 100 grams of dark chocolate goes in, and just let that melt slowly. Alright, that chocolate has become beautiful and melted. So we can pour this chocolate onto the caramel now and just smooth it out. Okay, this needs to go into the fridge now for around 1 hour. We need to get that caramel nice and firm so when we slice into it, we get a beautiful straight edge. Alright, now here is where it gets fun. We can decorate the top of our slice. So just scatter them over. And I've got just an assortment of Easter eggs. You could get any Easter eggs that you like. And you may have noticed I've got a couple of friends that have been cooking along with me here. I've got some bunnies. This just makes it a nice centerpiece, kind of really decadent treat to put on your Easter table at home. And that is my afternoon tea taken care of. A very happy Easter to everyone out there, and we'll see you soon.